Hi everyone, welcome to this IPO decoding session. In this session, we'll be decoding the IPO of Shri Lotus Developers in Reality Limited. Incorporated in Feb 2015, the Lotus Developers in Reality Limited is a developer of residential and commercial properties located in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and specializes in ultra luxury and luxury segments. So, first of all, we'll talk about the objectives of this IPO. So the objective of this IPO is to invest in subsidiaries and further other limited companies that is real estate based so that they can partly fund the development and construction cost of ongoing projects as mentioned here and also for some general corporate purposes. So next we'll focus on some comparison. We'll look over the fundamental part of Lotus Developers in Reality Limited. As we can see here, the income statement for the past 3 years for Shri Lotus developers, the sales growth has been tremendous. From March 23 to March 24, we have seen a rise of 184% with 20% rise from the previous year. Also, the company's position in terms of net profit has grown tremendously from 8% to currently standing at 38.03%, that is the net margin. Talking about the balance sheet, we see that the company has been in the forefront to reduce its borrowing. It has reduced its borrowing from 330 to 123. Also, one of the notable aspect here is the increase in the amount of receivables. However, the company's receivables have increased significantly from 10 and from previous year 42 to 204 in the current year, which is something to be looked upon. This has also created a similar result in cash flow. Because of the increased receivables, we see that the cash flow from operating activities has been negative in the current year, that is 19.5. To look into the more detail of this, let's go into the detail of cash flows. So cash flow from operating activities, we can clearly see here the negative receivables. We'll look into more through some ratio analysis. As we can see in the ratios here, there has been a good sales growth along with the growth in net profit. The net profit margin has increased with all other aspects, that is gross margin, EBITDA margin. Also, if we see the return that the company has generated on its capital employed is 27.22%, which has also raised from the previous years. However, one aspect that we looked upon earlier that was of the increased receivables is clearly depicted here in the ratios itself. The debt turnover ratio has decreased from 15 to 2, it's 2 only, and that can be seen that the debtor days have increased to 136 days, which has significantly reduced the cash conversion cycle, increased the cash conversion cycle to 378 days. Okay, now we'll look over to the peer comparison. We can see that the current market price of similar companies is at 149, 130, and 115, and similar range is to be expected from Shea Lotus. Next, the PE ratio. The median PE ratio is 32.24, and that is of Shea Lotus currently expected. Next is in the terms of market cap, it is the number one company is LTS Telecom. However, Shea Lotus stands at number five in terms of market cap. Also, talking about the other financials, return on capital employed, it has a very significant return on capital employed that is of 37.06% as compared to its peer. Okay, let us look at some of the important dates related to the IPO timeline. So IPO is open to apply from July 30th, 2025 and will be closed on August 1, 2025. The tentative allotment is on August 4, 2025. So the face value is rupees 1 per share and the issue price is 150 rupees per share. The lot size is of 100 shares and whole of the issue is of fresh capital. The total issue size aggregates to 792 crores and also offers an employee discount of rupees 14. Now let us look over listing gains in GNP. So the last GMP is of rupees 42 and the estimated listing price is of 192 rupees, giving a gain per share of 28%. So concluding, one can consider applying to this IPO. It is expected to give good listing gains that was of 28%. However, there were some fundamentals that was of increased receivables that can be considered for someone who is considering for long-term holding. However, this IPO is suitable for listing gains. So that was all. Stay tuned for more IPO decodings. Thank you.